Hi y'all, this is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well. This is the love reading for the month of January 2021. I'm so excited. And anyway, I pulled cards from number 2 is the Grimalkin Tarot deck. And like I said, I'm excited about it. And I'm actually even more excited because we're doing a love reading. I haven't decided which one I'm going to pick yet. But love readings can also be friendship readings, depending upon where you are in your relationships. So the first card we get for y'all is the Five of Swords. And this is all about kind of sparring and fighting. Not like fighting, like really fighting, but just like spatting. And so I think in your relationships right now, and in your love relationship especially, you do a lot of spats. Blah, 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 like cat fights, where you're kind of play fighting, but not really. And I actually remember doing that with my second husband. In the beginning, our play fighting was just that, play fighting. It was fun. No harm. But it turned into something different. It became really an angry, bitter thing. And so you have to be careful about that. Then we get the card, the Strength. Strength is all about up here, not physical strength. First of all, I can't fight anyway. But second of all, it's all up here. Because you see this cat is beating this wolf or this dog. Grimalkins are cats, in case you don't know that. It's an archaic version of that word. And he's able to beat the cat. The cat is able to beat that wolf. The cat has more strength going on because it's up here. It's in his brain, just like it's in your brain. So you have the ability to overcome that stupid sparring that y'all have been doing. Because sparring leads to really fighting a lot of times. Or hurt feelings. Or anger. And you don't want that in a relationship. Next, we get the Four of Pentacles. And it's upside down, so let's turn it over. The Four of Pentacles is about hanging on to things too tight. So if you feel like you have control, you're hanging on to it too tight. Relationships aren't about control. Got to tell you, no control. Control is not what a relationship's about. It's about common interest, appreciation, valuing the other person. Not about controlling the other person at all. And if you are the person being controlled, run like the wind. Control is negative. I also get the Three of Cups, which is all about celebration. And this tells me that I think that y'all even though you're holding on to control, you need to spend some more time with each other, loving each other and propping each other up and seeing the good in the other. That you need to spend time alone. I saw some young people that were getting ready to get married, and one of the pieces of advice I gave them 3. The first one is that to go on a date once a week or at least every other week, no matter how many kids they got, no matter how many kids they don't have. Even if they're spending every night at home alone, they need to take some special time out for each other, even if that just means walking around the mall holding hands. Because if they're at home alone, they're not taking the time to appreciate and value the other one. If they're having a date night, even if it's walking around the mall holding hands and not spending any money, they are taking time to be with the other person. The next card we get is the Devil. This card is a warning. You've got things in your relationship that are coming between the two of you. Almost like an addiction. And that could be many different things. But there's something that's holding y'all back from being the best y'all you can be. That could be drugs, drinking, or just being selfish. Just not putting the other person first. Keeping you in number one's place. And that doesn't mean you can't sometimes be a number one, but you can't always be number one. I got to tell you, it doesn't work that way. It's a give and take, yin and yang. And finally, we have a reversed Knight of Wands. So let's turn it over. Knight of Wands is about communication. This card is telling me that y'all need to communicate. And that goes back to having a date night. If you communicate, if you spend time together, you're going to have that communication. You're going to have that valuing each other. And that's what keeps a relationship strong. So y'all, and friendships or whatever. And if you're not in a relationship and you're looking for one, these are some skills you need to work on ahead of time. Either way. So if you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another reading, whether it's about love, money, whatever. Again, bye-bye.